Hello everybody and welcome to another RT2629 restoration video. If you watched the last episode, you'll know we got that rotten beam off the bus. And with all that chassis exposed at the back of the vehicle, whilst we're waiting for a replacement to be laser cut, what we're going to be doing in this episode is respraying the chassis. But before we can get any paint out, we've got an awful lot of prep that needs to be done first.
So we've taken the three cross members out that support the floor. Now this gives us a lot more access to get into the middle of the frames to do the paintwork that we're going to do. The next job is these bolts here hold two flitch plates on either side of the chassis, and similar to the BL, they're spread apart at the bottom where rust and water's got in. So we'll take those off because they're removable on here. We can clean them up and paint them separately, and then when they go back together they'll be protected for the rain, water and salt for years to come. Okay.
Where are you going now? Bottom?
Last one.
This one?
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah. And there we go, that's the first one removed. Same to do on the other side. And a bit more.
Well,
if you thump the top of the flange, yeah, that's it. So as you can see, with the three floor beams removed and the prop shaft out as well, we've got a lot more room to access the frames for painting. The next job, we're going to remove the brake cylinders because we're going to paint those separately, and these brake pipes as well, and the silencer. So that's the next bit. So now the brake linkages are disconnected from the back of the bus. We can disconnect the pipes from the brake cylinders and then they can be removed, and we can paint these separately on the bench. So one of the pipes down here I can't get undone because it's probably been on since its last overhaul, if not possibly before. So what I'll do, I'll remove this pipe with the brake cylinder, and then I can get it in the vise on the bench and undo it without damaging the pipework. So there's the first one removed. We'll put the caps back on, if I can find the holes, and put the nuts back on, because then it keeps everything together, and with lots of things in bits we don't want to be mixing stuff up and not being able to find the parts when we want to put it back together. Same on the other side.
Right, I've got my ear defenders, and in case you're wondering why I'm wearing a stupid handkerchief on my head, it's because there is a heat wave outside. It's sweltering in here. My head sweats because I've got no hair, and the sweat runs down my forehead and onto my glasses, and I can't see naff all. So I know it looks stupid, but this is going to keep sweat from going in my eyes. Well, we're getting there, but there's still a few more hours worth of needle gunning on the back end of this chassis before we're ready for paint.
So after quite a few weeks of prep work, we're now finally ready for paint. It's taken a lot longer than we thought, but these things always do, because it's years of rust and muck and oil that's been stuck on there, probably over 30-40 years. But we're there now, and hopefully today is painting day. So we've just got to clean everything up with the brake cleaner and finish masking off, and we're all ready to paint. So this time we're using Williamson's high build zinc primer and a Chanspeed petrol resistant aluminium flake paint. Now we're using this stuff this time because the areas we're painting at the moment are very hard to get to, and this will last for years and years, possibly slightly longer than the stuff that we used on the BL. So mix them up and we can get painted. I'm not so sure if this is called fun or not. So there we go, the high build zinc primer is on, and it's gone on quite well, so it looks nice, and we're all ready to put the silver on next. So we'll give this about half an hour in between, and the thinners in the paint helps the two bond together when you do it wet on wet, so we get one nice thick coat that will protect it for years to come.
Well, there you have it. That's the chassis looking like new, and that is it for this video. Remember, if you've enjoyed it, hit that like, give us a thumbs up, and if you've not done so already, please subscribe. From me and Tim and the rest of the team, thanks for watching, and until next time, bye-bye.